We're all bored, obviously.
You're bored,
7:30 in the morning.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
Basketball practice.
Still football season, guys. I hope you know that. Got Oregon State tomorrow. So.
Well, what about the football team? Are you glad to see them?
Oh, well, I couldn't be more excited and happy for those guys. My wife and I made it to the Michigan game, and everybody was disappointed in that outcome. But I think they gained a lot of confidence from that game, and obviously showed against Oregon. Signature win for our program, and couldn't be more excited for the coaches and the players and everybody that's in Buff Nation, because it's really, really exciting. I can't wait for the game tomorrow. We're practicing at 8, so we can get done and be there for kickoff.
Coach, when was the first time that you watched Derek White play, and then how much longer did it take for you to realize that you wanted to be a player?
Well, I never, what's crazy is I never saw him play in person until he was on campus. So, all of our due diligence came from watching film. Once we knew he was leaving Colorado Springs to transfer, obviously we got our release, we spoke to him, but we started watching film, and then, I started calling a lot of coaches in that league, just kind of a lot of good coaches in that league, the guys I really respect and have friendships with, and they were all pretty, anytime an opposing coach gives confidence, it means it's pretty legitimate. So, and then once he was on campus, it didn't take long.
This is a 6 million person state. It's kind of hard to miss generally talents like that, yet his development, his growth late.
Yeah, I think, number one, it was physical development as much as it was his game. He was a good high school player. I mean, he was at our team camp, but he was 6'1" and 165 pounds. I mean, how many 6'1", 165 pounds are running around playing Colorado high school basketball? And, I think you look at his recruiting coming out, even the league he went to, the Army, half of those coaches, most of those coaches, so he was not only missing Division I level, he was missing Division II level. So anyway, it's an interesting story. It's a great story, and that's what's great about recruiting. It's not an exact science.
Ted, what do you talk to you guys first day of practice? What do you start stressing right away?
Number one, most of the times in the off season, guys are working on their game. They're working on their ball handling. They're working on their shooting. They're working on their bodies. Weight room. We got a long ways to go defensively. So the first thing is just talk about defense and getting them back in that mode of wanting to guard, having pride in guarding. But listen, the first day of practice, I could have blown the whistle every possession. It was just we got a long ways to go. There's no doubt about it. They're still in the summertime workout kind of mode. Again, preseason we get them for 2 hours a week, which we usually break down into 40-minute segments 3 days a week. So they're going from 40-minute workouts to full team workouts for 2 hours. It's a whole different animal. So a lot to work on, but we start with defense and rebounding.
Just one practice, but does it feel like this could develop into your deepest team here?
I think so, yeah. If we stay healthy, I think we've got a very deep team. Even our freshmen, they did some really nice things out here today. And so yeah, I expect this to be one of our deepest teams, without a doubt, if we stay healthy.
Body development, it looks like Torrey got bigger and skinnier, if that's possible.
Yeah, no, Torrey's gotten better every year he's been here. We expect this year to be no different. He does a lot of good things for us, plays with great energy. So really excited for his junior year. He's going, both he and Dom are going from that underclassman role to the upperclassman role. Now, obviously we got 4 fifth-year seniors, which is nice. But still, they're expected to do more this year.
Last year at this time, we talked a lot about George King's work ethic, the work he put in during his redshirt season and last summer. He didn't get a lot of that this year because of the injury. Right. Does that put a different sort of emphasis on these next few weeks for him?
I don't know. George has been healthy now since like the summer. We missed him in June when we were doing our workouts, and certainly in the spring. But he's had a good, once he got healthy in about mid-July, he's worked. He looks great. No pain in the foot. Shooting well. He looks like a veteran out there.
What does he need to do to take his game maybe to another level, build on last year?
I think the biggest thing for George is, okay, we know you can shoot it. We know you can make plays. Now can you make plays for your teammates? Again, good players make themselves better. Great players make their teammates better. So now the challenge is with George, okay, you're a good player. Everybody knows that. Now to make that jump from good to great. What are you going to do to make your teammates better? Which means distributing the ball, making passes, cutting down on your turnovers. We know he's a pretty good threat offensively because he's physically gifted and he can shoot the ball so well. But making plays for other people, I think, is his biggest challenge. And rebounding.
A couple of you guys have told me it seems like it was just a couple weeks ago they were getting off that plane from Des Moines, but then all of a sudden it was a really long summer waiting to get back out here. What's it been like for you?
Seems like forever to me. It seems like a lifetime. What's difficult about college basketball is no matter how good of a year you had and the progress you made, and we're so proud of your players. Every team ends in a loss except for 4 postseason tournaments. There's 4 teams that end in a win. Everybody else ends in a loss. You get that taste in your mouth all off season. It doesn't matter how far you went. The team that lost the national championship game probably has regrets. Even though they had a heck of a year. So it's the off seasons when these guys need to get better, and your crew guys that love the game and work hard, and I think we've done that. You're going to see some improved guys this year.
Coach, what are your thoughts on the new floor here?
I love it. No, I love the black. Pops, I haven't seen it on TV yet, but I think certainly from up top when we bring our recruits in here and show, we've got the flat irons, we've got the elevation to remind people. I think it looks great. So I'm not sure who designed it. I'm not sure whose idea it was, but it was a good one.
What were the goals for Wesley?
Well, Wesley, I'm excited for him. His goals were, number one, become a big-time rebounder. We know he can block shots. He's a good defender, but really be a beast on the boards. Continue to work on your low post game, and he's really worked on his perimeter shot. So being able to stretch the defense. When he and Torrey are in there together, Wes is a guy that will be able to stretch the defense and make certainly a 15 to 17 foot shot and hopefully some threes. So big guys have to work twice as hard. They got to work on their inside game and they got to work on their perimeter game. So hopefully, with Josh being gone, I think Wesley, it's his time to shine and step up, and I think he's ready for that.
Well, you mentioned the football team, the success that they're having.
Yes.
Generally, official visits for basketball recruits, they oftentimes happen during football season. You bring them to the football games.
Yep.
What kind of impact can that have on your recruiting as they improve, the atmosphere at Folsom improves?
Look, we recruit in the fall and bring kids and families to campus in the fall. They recruit in the winter, bring kids and families in the winter. So when Folsom Field is jammed and rocking and we're tailgating and everybody's excited and there's football in the air in the fall, there's nothing but help us. Go down to Pearl Street, Stampede, watch the football team, get pumped for the game the next day. Great atmosphere to recruit in, and hopefully we can reciprocate, and our fans can reciprocate by packing the Coors Event Center every single night. You don't know when a football recruit's going to be here, but they come in here and they see a full house, and they're like, hey, people care. And that's what I want our fans to understand, is our fans are so critical in recruiting by showing up and being loud and supportive. We all want to win. There's no doubt about that. But I think when you get that momentum going with football winning, and hopefully we can do our part in the wintertime, it helps everybody.
Thanks, Coach.
Thank you, Coach.